So as you can see, things are not looking good for old Joe and his cheerleaders in the legacy media. Or maybe it's better we call them his life supporters at this point. His life supporters in the legacy media know it. So as you can take as an example, this latest from CNN. CNN is panicking. You just saw them freak out over these latest poll numbers. Well, that's just where it started. It got worse from there. Roll the tape.
As to how voters see Joe Biden and another presidential term, I mean, those are some bad numbers.
Well, I mean, just your basic favorability, favorable opinion or unfavorable opinion of Joe Biden. Look at how Americans are rating him, Jake. I mean, 35% favorable. That is remarkably low. 57% have an unfavorable rating. And look at this by party. We looked from December to now. So a little tick down among Democrats, 82 to 79% favorable. That's his hometown team. But look at this decline among independents from December. 35% favorable rating in December. He's now down at 26% favorable with independents, critical voters in the electorate. Jake, that's a big warning sign.
That's a big warning sign indeed. So as you can see, CNN is sounding the alarm. They're freaking out that Biden is imploding to the point of political no return. That's what they're freaking out over. According to CNN's latest poll, Biden's favorability has dropped. Get this. It's dropped nearly 25 points since his inauguration. It's just been drip, drip, drip downward. He's gone from 59% favorability to now just 35%. In other words, only 35% of the public like him. They find him favorable. It's not even approval, right? 57% have an unfavorable opinion of Biden. They don't like him. Nearly 6 in 10. And it gets worse. Look at these polls among independents here, gang. Now, this is multiple polling outlets, but they're all showing basically the same thing. So this is corroboration par excellence here. The latest Fox poll, Biden's approval among independents, 28%. 70% disapprove. Quinnipiac, approval, 29%. 62% disapprove. Monmouth poll, 31% approval, 59% disapproval. And the latest CBS poll, 34% approve, 66% disapprove. The averaged aggregate approval rating among independents for Joe Biden right now as we speak, 31%, 64% disapprove. That's brutal. Here's another one from Fox. This is crazy. Are President Biden's policies helping your family or hurting your family? Only 20% of respondents, 2 in 10, said that Biden's policies are helping them. 48% say they're being hurt by Biden. But again, twice as many people, more than twice as many people are saying they're being hurt by Biden rather than help. But it gets worse among independents. Look at this. Only 7% of independents think Biden is helping them. 7%. How much lower can it get? How much lower can we get into negative? Oh, I guess we get the illegal immigrants in here, right? I don't know. But you can get into negative sphere here. But only 7% think Biden is helping them. 60% say they're being hurt by Biden's policies. Gang, that's an unmitigated political disaster. That's a political disaster. When 60% of independents believe your policies are hurting them. I mean, 98% of Republicans and 60% of independents form a very formidable coalition. But it gets worse. Hey, gang, with all the insanity at our southern border and with bumbling Biden's deliberate incompetence, there has simply never been a better time to protect your assets with the timeless value of gold and silver. And that is where our good friends over at Goldco come in, gang. Click on that link below and learn the 3 simple steps you can take right now to protect your savings the way patriots throughout the centuries have always protected their assets, and that's, of course, with gold and silver. In fact, Goldco are patriots just like us, gang. They want you to succeed so much, they're offering you up to $10,000 in free silver while supply lasts. So don't wait. Click on that link below or visit my special website, turleytalkslikesgold.com. Here's the latest Quinnipiac poll. Look at this. Do you think Biden is too old? Do you think Biden is too old to effectively serve another 4-year term as president? Look at those numbers. Look at them. 66% across the board say, yep, he's too old. And by the way, that includes Hillary Clinton. Right? Did you see that? Old backstabbing Hillary Clinton. She said she came out and agreed that Biden's age was a huge issue. She Vince Fostered Biden, man. 66%, 7 in 10 believe Biden is too old to serve another term. Is it any wonder that 64% of Democrats don't want Biden to be the Democrat nominee in 2024? 64%. I mean, this is probably why RFK is getting 20% support, right? Marianne Williamson, 7%. 30% are going somewhere else other than the sitting incumbent president, for heaven's sakes. According to a recent Harvard-Harris poll, 71% of all voters, 71%, Republican, Independent, Democrat, don't want Biden to run again. 7 out of 10. They want Biden gone. And so this is why so many are arguing that Biden is basically unelectable at this point. All things being equal, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All things being equal, and they're not, Biden is basically unelectable, or he would be. If Biden has lost the entirety of the Republicans, well, for the exception of the 5% of never Trumpers, the Liz Cheney rhinos who will vote Democrat no matter what. If he's lost the Republicans completely, and if he's lost upwards of 80% of independents, I mean, Biden is politically dead. And he can't energize his own party. You cannot energize a party where 6 in 10, 7 in 10 don't want you to be the nominee. I mean, you're politically unelectable at that point, right? And so now we could see why CNN is freaking out. Even Jill Biden, fake Dr. Jill, is feeling the fall, as it were. She just had her own Jeb Bush, please clap moment. Have you seen this?
Visited red states and blue states, and I found that the common values that unite us are deeper than our divisions. And I thought you might clap for that.
Signal that we're prepared to act in the national security interests of this country to get back in the business of creating a more peaceful world. Please clap.
Please clap. Would you please clap? Please. Please acknowledge I'm here doing something. Please. Please. Please acknowledge I just said something of substance. Which, of course, both of them didn't. But regardless, yeah, the please clap curse. That is ominous. That's an ominous warning of an imploding campaign. The please clap curse. A curse that President Trump obviously has never once had to struggle with. If you've ever been to one of his rallies, he's never had to look out at the audience and say, please clap. I mean, if anything, he's got to settle them down.